The Atma, Part 3. Another peculiar doctrine of the dualist is that every soul must eventually come to salvation. No one will be left out. Through various vicissitudes, through various sufferings and enjoyments, each one of them will come out in the end. Come out of what? The one common idea of all Hindu sections is that all souls have to get out of this universe. Neither the universe which we see or feel, nor even an imaginary one, can be right, the real one, because both are mixed up with good and evil. According to the dualists, there is beyond this universe a place full of happiness and good only. And when that place is reached, there will be no more necessity of being born and reborn, of living and dying, and this idea is very dear to them. No more disease there and no more death. There will be eternal happiness, and they will be in the presence of God for all time and enjoy Him forever. They believe that all beings, from the lowest worm up to the highest angels and gods, will all, sooner or later, attain to that world where there will be no more misery. But our world will never end. It goes on infinitely, although moving in waves. Although moving in circles, it never ends. The number of souls that are to be saved, that are to be perfected, is infinite. Some are in plants, some are in the lower animals, some are in men, some are in gods, but all of them, even the highest gods, are imperfect, are in bondage. What is the bondage? The necessity of being born and the necessity of dying. Even the highest gods die. What are these gods? They mean certain states, certain offices. For instance, Indra, the king of gods, means a certain office. Some soul which was very high has gone to fill that post in this cycle, and after this cycle he will be born again as man and come down to this earth, and the man who is very good in this cycle will go and fill that post in the next cycle. So, with all these gods, there are certain offices which have been filled alternatively by millions and millions of souls who, after filling these offices, come down and become men. Those who do good works in this world and help others, but with an eye to reward, hoping to reach heaven or to get the praise of their fellow men, must, when they die, reap the benefit of those good works. They become these gods. But this is not salvation. Salvation never will come through hope of reward. Whatever man desires, the Lord gives him. Men desire power, they desire prestige, they desire enjoyments as God, and they get these desires fulfilled. But no effect of work can be eternal. The effect will be exhausted after a certain length of time. It may be eons, but after that it will be gone. And these gods must come down again and become men and get another chance for liberation. The lower animals will come up and become men, become gods, perhaps then become men again, or go back to animals, until the time they will get rid of all desire for enjoyment, the thirst for life, this clinging on to me and mine. This me and mine is the very root of all evil in the world. If you ask a dualist, is your child yours? He will say it is God's. My property is not mine, it is God's. Everything should be held as God's. Now, these dualistic sections in India are great vegetarians, great preachers of non killing of animals. But their idea about it is quite different from that of the Buddhist. If you ask a Buddhist, why do you preach against killing any animal? He will answer, we have no right to take any life. And if you ask a dualist, why do you not kill any animal? He says, because it is Lord's. So the dualists say that this me and mine is to be applied to God and God alone. He is the only me and everything is His. When a man has to come to the state when he has no me and mine, when everything is given up to the Lord, then he loves everybody and is ready even to give up his life for an animal without any desire for reward. Then his heart will be purified, and when the heart has been purified, into that heart will come the love of God. God is the creature of attraction, God is the center of attraction for every soul. And the dualist says, a needle covered up with clay will not be attracted by a magnet, but as soon as the clay is washed off, it will be attracted. God is the magnet and human soul is the needle, and its evil works, the dirt and dust that cover it. As soon as the soul is pure, it will by natural attraction come to God and remain with Him forever, but remains eternally separate. The perfected soul, if it wishes, can take any form. It is able to take 100 bodies if it wishes, or have none at all if it so desires. It becomes almost almighty, except that it cannot create. That power belongs to God alone. None, however perfect, can manage the affairs of the universe. That function belongs to God. But all souls, when they become perfect, become happy forever and live eternally with God. This is the dualistic statement. One other idea the dualists preach. They protest against the idea of praying to God, Lord, give me this and give me that. They think that should not be done. If a man must ask some materialistic gift, he should ask inferior beings for it. Ask one of these gods, or angels, or a perfected being for temporal things. God is only to be loved. It is almost a blasphemy to pray to God. Lord, give me this and give me that. According to the dualist, therefore, what a man wants, he will get sooner or later by praying to one of the gods. But if he wants salvation, he must worship God. This is the religion of the masses of India.